This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.
What? I can't hear you. I got my Zeeks on.
You're watching CES 2014 coverage of the Tech Podcast Network. TPN.TV partners include Dropcam.com and their newest cloud-based web cameras. Visit TPN.TV/Dropcam.
Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine. This is actually so noise canceling that I have to take one ear off because I can't hear a darn thing. So anyway, Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine.com, the Tech Podcast Network over at TPN.TV. We're here with Tim over at the Parrot booth, and we're talking about the Parrot Zik, which is this thing right here, a pair of headphones, noise canceling, Bluetooth headphones that has been tuned. You can tune it yourself, or you have Lou Reed tune that?
Special Lou Reed setting that we just released late last year. So Lou Reed is a personal friend of Henri Seydoux, the CEO of Parrot, and Lou Reed, when he heard the headphones, he loved them, and he said, but they're great for classical music. I'd like to tune them for rock and roll.
Okay.
So Henri went to New York, and Lou Reed and Henri worked together in the studio to do a special tuned by Lou Reed setting that's just great for rock and roll.
Wow! So he went in the studio and he put the headphones on. He said it's got to be up a little bit, down a little bit type thing.
Yeah, and he actually used some of his sound engineers that have worked with him on
many different things.
Yeah, retuning some of his albums and things like that. So,
okay.
it was and unfortunately he passed soon thereafter. So it was one of the last things that he actually did. But it was it's really special to Henri and to Parrot that we have this Lou Reed tune setting now.
All right. So how does this work? Well, the interesting thing about this is once if I have this set on whatever device, once I put them on, they start playing. Once I take them off, they stop playing, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it senses when you put them on your head, and it will immediately begin playing. It senses when you take them down. So, yeah, it's really nice when if you just need to quickly talk to someone, you can just put them down. It'll pause, and then once you put them right back on, it starts right where your music was at.
Does this have a microphone on it?
So it has multiple microphones, so you can actually make phone calls as well. It's got a jawbone sensor, so. There's been several times that I'm traveling and I need to do a conference call and I'm in a very loud area and I use my Zik for that. So, I'll be listening to music and say, I need to do this conference call, and I'll do the conference call then.
All right, well, let's zoom in on the app here really quick and see how this works. I'm going to put the headphones on. So I can't hear it. Well, I'll do one ear so I can kind of hear things. So I'll hit the play, and I'm hearing music. Of course, you can't hear that. But go ahead and go through the settings there.
Sure. So right now we're on the Tuned by Lou Reed setting, which is automatic setting. So
okay.
You just turn that on and off. So once you turn that off, you've got some other options here. First off, you can go through the EQ. So right now we're on a club setting. You seem like a club guy now.
I'm club dancing.
And then here's a punchy setting. So you've got a bunch of different, and then you can do a personalized one as well. So if you want to,
Can you download settings, or do you talk with other people and say, I have this set this way?
Yeah. I mean, there's a few presets, and then you can do a personal setting as well. Yeah. So there's the equalizer, and then there's the concert hall, which allows you to.
Wow, that was a big difference right there.
Yeah. So you can turn that on, and you can say, okay, I want to be in a concert hall as if I'm sitting more near the back, so the sound's coming at me from all angles, or I want to be in the front row as if I'm right there. So you can see the speaker angle 30 degrees. They can go a silent room. You can hear the immediate difference there.
Okay.
You go to a living room, you go to a jazz club, and on all of them, again, you can adjust the angle of the sound throughout.
Okay. You know what this would be good for? I'm going to pause this so I can hear again. You know what this would be good for is those musicians that are really starting to put their in-home studios together, and they put together a song. I've done this before. I've went and found the cheapest set of speakers to plug into my computer to hear the music from there, and then headphones, and then the best pair of speakers that I have, and we could do that all from here. Is this just an app, or is there going to be a PC or a Mac version of this?
Well, so the app itself is on iOS, it's on Android, it's on Windows Phone.
Okay.
So it's on all mobile devices. You can use it on your tablet. I use it on my iPad as well as on my iPhone.
Okay.
I've used it on a Windows Phone as well, and it's a great experience.
Okay.
So and the other thing is you've got some other things on here. You can turn your ANC on and off, check your battery level as well, so you know exactly as you're traveling, how much battery you still have. So. Yeah, and then as you can see throughout, you can scroll the songs. Maybe you want to show the
flip.
You know.
What I'm doing, I just hit the play button. No, I did it again. But if I go forward, I suppose it needs to be playing while I'm going forward and back. So speaking of Lou Reed, there he was right there.
Then you can go up and down.
So you go up and down.
Yep, and you can pause.
Great song by Lou Reed. So this is awesome. Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about it and, of course, find out about price points and availability, and we'll do that next. You know, if it wasn't for our sponsors, we wouldn't be doing the CES 2014 action. Dropcam is one of those sponsors. They have great prices available for cameras that you can put anywhere in your house. You know, if I had a Dropcam, I could actually set it up in the living room and see what's going on. You know, with the frigid temperatures that we had last week, I could have checked in on the house, made sure that the power was still going, or made sure that there wasn't any other problems, listened in if I could hear something, and go from there. So check it out. Go over and check out all the Dropcam models. Go over to TPN.TV/Dropcam. TPN.TV/Dropcam. Of course, it'll help our CES 2014 coverage. Thank you very much, Dropcam. Hey, everybody, we're back, and we're talking Parrot, and it's Zik, right?
Yep, the Zik.
Zik. Zik.
Yeah,
Z-I-K, Zik.
Depending on where you're from, you can say it both ways.
Okay.
But yeah. So.
I'm calling it cool.
Yeah.
So noise cancel, and the best part is, I put these on, and this is perfect for a plane. Or you said a noisy situation, especially if you need to make a conference call or something like that. Are these available now?
They are available now, and we just released the 3 new colors. So we had the standard original black that came out, and now we've just released 3 new colors, a couple of versions of white, another version of our black as well. Those are just in market. And we've also just introduced the Tune by Lou Reed setting. The other thing about these headphones is they have great design. They're designed by Philippe Starck. So Philippe Starck has collaborated with Parrot multiple times on products, and so not only are they a great set of headphones, when you take them off, they're a great accessory. You don't feel like, you know,
they're very stylish,
yeah, they're very stylish. You can just keep them around your neck. They lay down very nice.
Do they keep my neck warm? Well, that's not too bad. You know,
I've heard in New York City a lot of people see, you know, people on the subway just, you know, wearing the, you know, they might be listening to them or with them when they're walking. They wear them down around their neck.
What are price points on them then?
$399 in the U.S. You can get them at Brookstone and a number of other online retailers.
Okay, $399, and you can get them. They can also get them on Parrot's website, right?
Yep, parrotshopping.com as well.
Parrotshopping.com.
Yeah, that's the e-commerce area of Parrot's site, and there's of course a lot of information on Parrot's site, parrot.com as well.
All right, it's headphones from Zik, Lou Reed settings. Awesome sounds. I wish you could hear what I heard, but yeah, just try them out. Go over to Brookstone and check them out. Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine and the Tech Podcast Network. Go over to TPN.TV for all the videos. We got lots more CES action, so stay tuned.